Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Roughing the Competition. My name is Brant, and this is Trevor again. And this is going to be NFL Week 10 Part Dos.
Cool beans. As you can see, the 8-year-old who drew the Bills picture took over our slideshow reel. So, cool beans. All right, let's get things off and running here. Bucks and Redskins. Ryan Fitzpatrick versus Father Time.
Alex Smith.
Take your pick. It's the Redskins. They got a lot of old people. All right. So, what do you think on this? I heard that you had something planned for
I
this.
have a skit. I want to show you who I picked first. I want to go with the Buccaneers.
Okay.
But here you go, Ryan Fitzpatrick. This
is dedication to you there,
is
big
for
boy.
you. He believes in magic because he's Ryan Fitzpatrick. He's not a young man, but his beard is fantastic, and it's Fitzmagic. If the feeling is groovy, he's throwing touchdowns and making defenses moody.
Ta-da! All right.
Good?
Yeah, that's good. That's all. That's all I got. And it wasn't bad. It's written well. All right. I'm not going to change much from that. I'm on Bucks here too. Redskins, I love you. I still think that you're the best team in the NFC East, talent-wise. But man, age is creeping up on you. You took a bad beatdown last week that you shouldn't have taken. And Fitzmagic wins games that he shouldn't win. Since he just lost, this is probably a game he shouldn't win. He'll win it. Probably throw for like 300 yards. I mean, he came back on the Panthers, made it a game.
Yeah.
We'll see. All right. Do we got to talk about the Raiders again?
I mean, we can just tell everyone who's going to win this game real quick.
Okay, let's do that. We're both playing Chargers. You know why? Phillip Rivers, Melvin Gordon. Anyone you want to add? Keenan Allen?
Rivers keeps rolling, and the Chargers just...
Yeah. Meanwhile, if you're an Oakland fan, notice if any player's over the age of 23, they're susceptible to trade, cut, or frankly retirement. I'm shocked Vontae Davis hasn't signed there just to walk out of your locker room. Yep. I mean, if you want, watch Chicago. They'll probably sign Bruce Irvin tomorrow. He is a free agent at the moment. All right, let's go to a more interesting one.
Mr. Rogers' neighborhood.
Yes, we have Mr. Rogers. Yeah, forget Green Bay. They've screwed him 2 weeks in a row in the fourth quarter. We had the famous Ty Montgomery fumble. How'd that end, Ty? Not only did you get traded for a 7th rounder, but it's not even this year's 7th rounder. Oh! And as far as this past week, well, I'll get to my version of that in a sec. But the Dolphins on the other end. The Dolphins are in the playoff hunt. Who would have thought it? I mean, no Smoking Jay, no Tannehill, Brock Lobster, Brock Osweiler, whatever you want to call him, leading the charge. You think he pulls this one off against Rodgers?
No.
Well, we tried.
Not at all.
We tried.
Aaron Rodgers has a very improbable run again to the playoffs. Again.
What's new?
So he's going to win,
Yeah.
and he's playing mad, and he has all of his weapons. And his rookie receivers are actually starting to catch the ball.
Yeah, Valdez had over 100 last week.
They're making plays. And if you can add that to Cobb and Adams, and Jimmy Graham's actually starting to
Show up.
show up a little bit, I don't see any reason why the Packers can't go on a little run here.
I'll tell you why the Packers can't go on the run. Because Aaron Rodgers can't get on the field in the fourth quarter. I mean, honestly, I'm a Detroit fan. Yes, I still am, even though I'm wearing this god-awful Vikings jersey. And I ditched my hat and my jersey and my sign in the last video.
Very angry person.
I am. It's been a rough 9 days, honestly. But this man, I still believe in this man. I believe he can do it. Now let him on the field in the fourth quarter. Don't be like Ty Montgomery and fumble it in the end zone. Well, coming out of the end zone, whatever the hell you want to call that. Also, don't be that secondary. You trade HaHa Clinton Dix, and then what do? 17-17 game against Patriots. Get into the fourth quarter. You have 2 chances to get the ball back to Rodgers before the Patriots score. Personal foul. Personal foul. Dude, let the man on the field. If he gets on the field, it's a game. And thankfully, you have the Dolphins this week, and well, Dolphins just suck. So, Green Bay, Rodgers, I believe in you. All right, now, this is going to be an interesting.
It's actually going to be a pretty good game.
Oh, this is going to be a real good one. 3. I think it was 3 weeks ago, maybe 4 weeks ago. These two teams matched up. Seattle looked dead in the water. The Rams were just firing on all cylinders. Seattle lost by 2. Think Seattle's got this one now that they've turned it up?
I don't think the Rams lose 2 in a row.
Good point.
I really don't.
I mean,
they're at home now. They
Yeah.
did win. They did lose. They did win by 2 at Seattle, which is a very hard place to play. If it was both teams playing how they are playing right now in Seattle, I might pick it differently.
Yeah.
But being at home, back in front of your home crowd, and losing to Drew Brees, I think they're going to be a little bit angry, and I think they're going to come out and with some energy.
Yeah, I'm kind of in the same boat with you. I'm gonna pick the Rams. Now, I do like the Seahawks. Seahawks and Chargers and me are the same team in opposite divisions. That's why that game last week was so crucial. But you're talking about two teams that are probably going to clean up and pick up a wild card spot, and then they're going to be that deadly 5th or 6th seed. Seahawks case, probably the 6th seed because the Panthers are really hot in the NFC. But they're going to be that deadly one that you don't want to see in the first round. And here's why. Even though the Rams are on fire, and I think that loss to the Saints was something that was going to happen, that defense is going to be angry. They're going to chase Russell Wilson. But Russell Wilson has made plays even though his line's been atrocious. His running game's been terrible. He's finding new receivers every week. It's not just the Dougie Baldwin show anymore. We've seen more step up. We've seen him find some of the younger kids as well. He'll continue doing that. But the Rams are going to beat you, and it's mainly because that front four is so good, and it's going to be so angry. And he's going to have to try and outrun Fowler all day long. And Fowler got pressure last week in his first game. Yeah. I mean, forget knowing the scheme. Man got pressure.
That's all they need him for anyways.
Exactly. It's going to be the same thing here. And I think the Rams win, but Seattle will fight. They'll scratch and claw.
They seem to always fight.
They do. All right. Let's talk about the NFC East. Now, this is a matchup to see who gets to keep with the Redskins in the battle for the division.
The Cowgirls versus the Eagles.
Yeah,
I want to throw that in there real quick.
Ew.
Yeah.
Yeah, neither one of us likes the NFC East, so ew. All right. Well, that said, who are you picking here?
The Philadelphia Eagles.
Why?
Eagles.
Why? Tell me.
You're going to hate me.
Go ahead, say it.
Golden Tate. This new Golden Tate helps them out a lot more than a lot of people think that he's actually going to. Because, like you said, it's a safety blanket thing. You know, they had Nelson Aguilar and Alshon Jeffrey, which are great deep threats, but they never had really anyone go over the middle and actually get to hard yards as a receiver. So I think the addition of Golden Tate here is going to help the Eagles tremendously.
Yeah, I'm not going to differ with you on the Eagles. I will say this, Cowboys fans. You saw a glimmer of your future very early in the first last week whenever Cooper scored on that opening touchdown.
Yeah.
I think there's better days for Dallas. Question is Dak your quarterback whenever you get to those better days? But as for the Eagles, I think the Eagles win this. I think they're just the better team right now overall. Now, if Dak can put it together, the Dallas defense is fantastic. That running game is strong. He's just got to prove that he's the quarterback. Now, in Wentz's case, his season depends on Tate to some degree.
Yeah.
Because Tate is the ultimate undervalued player, in all honesty. He blocks well. He also scraps and gets you out of bad situation. He's the ultimate drive extender in the way that he takes nothing and turns it into something. He ain't going to get a 30-yard catch down the field for a touchdown, most likely. But he's going to pick you up 5 yards or 10 yards whenever you're driving in the fourth. And we saw that miss last week in Detroit. Here in Philly, that'll be crucial, but big time will be that blocking ability.
Yeah.
Because he'll set that outside block, and that'll allow the Philly runners, who tend to be better outside runners, to get upfield.
You think this is bye-bye for Jordan Matthews in Philly again?
Yeah, probably. It's probably bye-bye actually more for Aguilar than it is for Matthews. But I think Tate will take that 2 spot, and you'll see him setting a lot of blocks as the season goes on. Because Wentz loves his tight end, so Tate's not getting a lot of catches. But they'll use him right. I truly think so. So, yeah, Philly's got this one. Sorry, Cowboys. It's on next week for you. Whew. This clearly was a game that was scheduled before the season, and the NFL in no way, not even with a legal precedent, could change it.
Oh, goodness.
As you can see, we have the Black Hole versus the Men in Black. Now, 49ers fans, this season for you never happened, which is why I got you here. Because you missed Garoppolo, you lost McKinnon, and I'm just sorry. As for the Giants, that Black Hole's called Eli Manning. Until you get someone else in there, that Black Hole's going to swallow up everything, including a winning season. I don't have much else to say on that.
I'm going Giants.
Yeah.
I mean, it's kind of a toss-up game, really. I mean, but
Who sucks less?
It's a terrible game. But I'm just going Giants because they have Odell Beckham and Saquon Barkley. And more talent on the field. But who can get them the ball is the question, I guess.
I'd better say I'm going to go with San Francisco just because they're not Eli Manning.
Well,
another week concluded. If anyone gets a chance, can we double check the officers that arrested Kyle Lauletta? Because my money is it was Peyton and Archie.
Probably.
I just want to throw that out there.
Quick shout out to our veterans.
Yep.
Here and overseas. You guys are very important to us. Well, and that's about it, though.
Yeah, I think that's it for this week.
Follow us on Twitter. Follow us on Facebook.
We'll be throwing out a college edition later this week. Both still a little heartbroken about the LSU game, but hey, it is what it is. So we'll catch you there.
Go Mountaineers too, I guess.
Oh dear God. We'll see you Thursday on that.